Legend has it that more than 1,000 years ago, two 100-meter-long pythons were born in the world. They were the white python, representing good, and the black python, which represents evil. The two pythons fought each other for 1,000 years, to win the dragon pearl, to evolve into dragons, to gain the power to dominate all. 500 years ago, the first Dragon Ball fell on the daughter of a city lord. When she reached the age of 20, the evil black python sensed the presence of the Dragon Balls, so he gathered his men and attacked the city. Cannon fire rained down on the city. Houses collapsed instantly. People fled in fear. The city was instantly turned into an inferno, although the defenders fought back. But in the face of the powerful artillery fire, all struggles were in vain. In no time at all, the whole city was overrun by an army of beasts. They lifted the girl's clothes one by one, looking for the girl with the dragon tattoo. Eventually, they managed to find the Lord's girl. But on the way to the escort. Two Dragon Ball guardians appeared out of nowhere and saved the girl. The master stayed behind to take the lead, while the apprentice rushed to escape with the girl. In the panic, the two fled to a cliff, and the black python caught up with them. In order to prevent the black python from getting the dragon pearl and endangering the world, they chose to jump off the cliff and kill themselves. The black python missed the chance to become a divine dragon, and the next time the dragon pearl was released will be 500 years from now. Today, the Dragon Ball has been reincarnated into a girl named Xiaomei, and in just a few days, his 20th birthday is coming up. As the time draws nearer, strange things were happening one after another. On this day, a huge S-shaped crater suddenly appeared in the city. Inside the pit, a strange scale was found that had never been seen before. Experts studied it and found it did not belong to any modern creature. At night, an unexplained scream is heard in the zoo. The caretaker rushed out to check it out, but what he saw before him scared him silly. There was a 100-meter python playing with an elephant weighing several tons. The caretaker was so frightened that he rushed to the police station to report the incident. But the police didn't believe him. They thought he was sick in the head. He was sent to hospital. He had no choice. The caretaker had to change his story and say that he was blind, to get them to let him go. But he didn't know that the black python's figure suddenly appeared outside the window. A 100-meter-long python suddenly appeared. It was wrapping its huge body around the entire hospital. Before anyone could react, it smashed through the wall and burrowed in. And its target was the Dragon Ball girl in the hospital room, Xiaomei. That's when Shuai came looking for her. As the reincarnated guardian of the Dragon Balls, it was his mission to protect Xiaomei. They rushed to the car park and prepared to drive away. But the black python caught up with them. Luckily, the driver was a good driver. They escaped death. After this incident, the police finally believed in the existence of the python, so they sent a team to destroy it. But to their surprise, they had just entered the Black Mangrove's cave when they alerted it. They were so frightened that they came out in a hurry. Black Mang's men had been waiting for them for a long time. They were all destroyed in a matter of seconds. On the other hand, Xiao Shuai asked his friend to help Xiaomei recover her memory from 500 years ago. Just then, Black Python found them again. The two of them drove away, but the Black Python could sense the dragon pearl inside Xiaomei's body. No matter where they fled, they would be found. Just when they were at their wits' end, the police arrived just in time to save them. In order to help Black Python get the Dragon Balls and evolve into a divine dragon, the Beast Army has once again gathered together, preparing to declare war on humans. On the other hand, Mei and the two escaped to the roof of a building. They were about to leave by helicopter, and the Black Pythons are following them. He was approaching the roof of the building. Just as the plane was about to take off, the Black Python suddenly appeared, biting down on the plane. Xiao Shuai saw the situation was bad. He jumped down with Xiaomei, and the two of them were in trouble again. In the nick of time, the helicopter gunship arrived. The Black Python was attacked with a fierce attack. Under the heavy artillery fire, the Black Python was soon overwhelmed. It fell to the ground, and that's when the Beast Army arrives. Hordes of pterodactyls attacked the helicopter. The military then sent in armored vehicles and tanks to fight. The battle rages on. The city is ablaze with gunfire. Smoke and mirrors are everywhere. But the firepower is still too strong to repel the Beast Army's determination to take the Dragon Ball. As the Beast Army rushed to their death, the battle was finally won. And Xiaomei was captured and taken to the Black Python's lair. A great sacrificial ritual was about to begin. This is a 100-meter python that has lived for thousands of years. It is slowly crawling towards the altar. As soon as it swallows the girl with the dragon pearl in front of it, the Black Python will evolve into a divine dragon, ascending to the divine world. Seeing that Xiaomei was in danger, Xiao Shuai let out a heart-rending roar. The next moment, the storm clouds suddenly changed and lightning struck. Then a laser fell from the sky. A huge shockwave instantly swept through the entire Wraith army. Everywhere it hit, it was reduced to ashes. The chief was ready to take action himself. He was about to take away the Dragon Balls from Mei's body. Xiao Shuai rushed forward to stop him, but he was quickly knocked to the ground. The chief took the opportunity to raise his sword and thrust it at Xiao Shuai, but he hit the badge on his chest. A huge burst of energy killed him instantly. At that moment, Black Python awoke from his coma. And then the Black Anaconda woke up from its coma. Just as Xiao Mei was about to be eaten, the White Python suddenly appeared, bites the Black Python in the neck. He was thrown out of the room. As soon as they met, the 1,000-year-old rivals fought each other. As they fought to the death, the Black Python took advantage of the situation. The White Python's neck was snapped by a sudden attack. Despite the White Python's struggle, he was knocked to the ground with a heavy blow. Xiao Shuai saw the situation was not good. He was about to take Mei to escape, but Xiao Mei refused to do so, because she knew that as a reincarnation of the Dragon Ball, she knew that sooner or later she would have to face her destiny. Then she slowly stepped forward, releasing the energy in her body, and formed it into a Dragon Ball. Just as the Black Python was about to swallow the Dragon Ball, Xiao Mei used her last bit of strength, and sent the Dragon Ball into the White Python's mouth. The Black Python was furious and fought with the White Python. At that moment, the White Python had already started to transform. It finally evolved into a divine dragon. The dragon clawed up the Black Python and slammed it to the ground. Then the dragon rose into the air, but he was bitten by the Black Python's tail, and this enraged the dragon. He unleashed a huge move. A huge ball of fire instantly swept through the whole body of the Black Python. Under the blazing fire, the Black Python was quickly reduced to ashes. The battle was finally over. The dragon came to Mei's side and spat out the Dragon Ball. Xiao Mei also transformed into a white light. She said her last goodbye to Xiao Shuai. Then she and the Dragon Pearl became one. The dragon took the pearl and turned to fly into the sky. He will always protect everyone who is righteous.